day everyone. Today I'll be presenting the continuation of improving the soft life of locally grown carrots through fermentation and pickling. Conceptual framework. Carrot pickling process is explained by three theories. First is Hardall technology theory. Multiple barriers, salt, low pH, anaerobic. Second, lactic acid fermentation theory. Lab-grade acid, preserved texture. Third is circular economy theory. Reduce waste, adds value, support food security. So, this conceptual framework is based on three theories: Hardall technology, lactic acid fermentation, and circular economy in food system. Together, these explain how different factors like pH, salt, and anaerobic condition work with lactic acid fermentation to preserve carrots. The outcomes are extended shelf life, improved nutrition, economic benefits, and sustainability. So next is fermentation benefits. Lab produce organic acids, lower pH, stop spoilage, extends shelf life from 2 to 4 weeks to months, maintains nutritional value. So, fermentation brings many benefits. It extends the shelf life of carrots, reduces spoilage, and prevents food waste. At the same time, it preserves nutrients like vitamin A and sometimes even increases bioavailability. It also adds probiotics, which supports gut health. This means fermentation not only saves food but also makes it healthier. Carrot composition for fermentation. Carrots contain beta-carotene 10 to 15 mg to 100 gram, fiber 2.5 to 3%, sugars 4 to 6%. These are substrates for lab, making carrots good for pickling. So that means carrots are a good candidate for fermentation because they are rich in beta-carotene, dietary fiber, and natural sugars. These natural sugars are what the lactic acid bacteria feed on to produce lactic acid. This makes carrots not only easy to ferment but also nutritious, even after preservation. So next is studies on fermentation mechanism. Santos 2019, lab at 25 to 30 degrees Celsius for 7 to 10 days, lowers pH to 3.5 to 4.0, extends shelf life to 6 months at 4 degrees Celsius. Patel and Kim, 2021, fermented carrots had lower harmful bacteria. So the studies on fermentation mechanism show that when carrots are inoculated with lactic acid bacteria, the pH drops to around 3.5 to 4.0. This acidic environment suppresses harmful bacteria and pathogens, making the product safe to eat. Shelf life can be extended to 3 to 6 months, depending on storage conditions. This makes fermentation very effective for preservation. Sensory and quality studies. Garcia 2022. Fermented carrots scored 7.5 or 9 for consciousness and flavor. Salt concentration of 5 to 8% in ACI helps firmness. Lee 2017. Fermentation preserve hardness better than canning. So, it is also important that fermented carrot tastes good. Studies found that they stay crunchy and acceptable to consumers, especially with the right salt level. Nutritional enhancements. Nguyen 2023. High probiotic count and increased pepinolic compounds. Morales 2020. Pickled carrots give 85 to 90% of vitamin A, compared to 60 to 70% in fresh storage. So, it means that fermented carrots aren't just longer lasting, they also maintain important vitamins and can even have probiotics that are good for health. So next is local and economic benefits. Escobar 2018. Indigenous lab strains found in PH carrots. Gross 2021. Pickling reduced post-harvest loss by 40 to 50%, higher prices 20 to 30%. The economically, fermentation helps farmers and small procedures. Study show it can reduce past harvest losses by up to 50%, allowing farmers to save more of their harvest. Pickled carrots also sell at a higher price compared to fresh carrots. Giving more income, this process can also create a new livelihood opportunities for small communities. Next is sustainability aspect. Wong 2022. Fermentation uses little energy, lowers carbon footprint. Almeida 2019. Eco-friendly brain recycling possible. So, this means fermentation is also sustainable. Unlike refrigeration or drying, does not require much energy, which means lower carbon footprint. It supports the idea of circular economy, where is minimized and products are given added value. This makes carrot pickling not only useful but also environmentally friendly. Review of related literature or RRL. Carrots spoil easily due to microbial spoilage, browning, and moisture loss. Tropical climates like southern Leyte speed up deterioration. Pickling with lactic acid bacteria or lab helps preserve carrots. So, based on the review of related literature, several studies confirm that carrots are suitable for fermentation. They contain beta carotene, fiber, and sugar, which serve as good substrates for lactic acid bacteria. Research shows that fermentation can extend shelf life from weeks to several months, while still preserving sensory qualities like crunchiness and flavor, as well as nutritional benefits. So, this ends my presentation. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope you gain new knowledge about how carrot pickling can help in food preservation, nutrition, and sustainability.